One day, Zarathustra had fallen asleep under a fig tree because of the heat, with his arms covering his face. An adder came and bit him on the neck, which caused Zarathustra to cry out in pain. When he took his arm from his face and looked at the serpent, it recognized Zarathustra's eyes, wriggled awkwardly, and tried to slither away. "Not so fast," said Zarathustra. "You haven't received my thanks yet. You woke me just in time. My journey is still long." "Your journey is short," said the adder sadly. "My venom is fatal." Zarathustra smiled. "Since when does a dragon die from a serpent's venom?" he said. "But take your venom back. You're not rich enough to give it to me." Then the adder coiled itself once more around his neck and licked his wound. When Zarathustra later recounted this to his disciples, they asked him, "What is the moral of your story, O Zarathustra?" And Zarathustra answered, "The good and the just call me the destroyer of morality. My story is immoral. When you have an enemy, don't repay evil with good, for that will shame him. Instead, prove that he has done some good to you. And it is better to be angry than to shame anyone. And when people curse you, I don't like it when you try to bless them in return. Instead, curse them back, just a little. And if you suffer a great injustice, quickly do 5 small injustices in return. For it is hideous to see someone weighed down by a single injustice. Did you know this? Shared injustice is half justice. And whoever can endure it should take the injustice upon themselves. A small revenge is more human than no revenge at all. And if punishment isn't also an honor and a right to the one being punished, then I don't like your punishments. It is nobler to admit you were wrong than to insist on proving you're right, especially when you are right. But one must be wealthy enough to do that. I don't like your cold justice. The eyes of your judges always reveal the executioner and his cold steel. Tell me, where can we find justice that is love with eyes wide open? Invent for me a kind of love that bears not just all punishment, but all guilt as well. Invent for me the kind of justice that acquits everyone but the judge. And would you like to hear one more thing? For someone who seeks to be truly just from the heart, even a lie can become an act of kindness. But how could I be just from the heart? How could I give everyone what is rightfully theirs? Let this be enough for me. I will give everyone what is mine. Finally, my brethren, beware of harming a hermit. How could a hermit ever forget? How could he forgive? A hermit is like a deep well. It is easy to throw a stone into it, but if it sinks to the bottom, tell me, who will bring it back out again? Beware of harming a hermit. But if you do, you'd better go ahead and kill him too. Thus spoke Zarathustra.